Hey guys, so I know y'all haven't seen me in a while, and it's like, where have you been? So on and so forth. I just been out and about. If you can't tell by the title, I'm going to be doing my makeup and just talking about random things. I really hope you enjoy. There's also music in the background. So, basically it. Okay, so honestly, I don't know what to talk about. I almost dropped a lie. I really don't know what to talk about because it's like, I don't have a really interesting life, and so, I guess, I share this channel with like two other girls, and I share this channel with two other girls, and they're like my bestest friends, and they're like everything to me. And I originally just was my channel, and I'm just like, I'm gonna post on it, and I'm gonna just like post random things on here, and like stuff like this. But then they're like, oh, let's do it together. And I was just like, that does sound more fun than doing it by myself, because like, it's not really fun doing things by yourself. And I realized that because, I went through a lot. But besides the point, they were like, let's do it together. And those two friends of mine are Ruby and Aaliyah. And I guess let me just tell you the story on how we met and how we became friends. Basically, I met Ruby. I've known Ruby since elementary, but we weren't friends, and we didn't talk, and we were just like classmates. Technically, we weren't classmates, because in my elementary we had that one Mexican class where like all the bilingual kids were, and so I wasn't in that class because I'm Mexican and I don't speak Spanish. So I I was just like, cool, it's whatever. And so I was in one of them regular classes and just spoke English, and that's how my elementary went. But she was in the class next door, and like, we never really talked until it came down to middle school, where we actually started talking because we both had ROTC, and we became friends. And so I really loved it when we became friends because we found out we had so much in common. So I've known Ruby since 7th grade, and we became like really, really close friends, and like we're ride or dies kind of thing. And I'm still friends with her till this day, clearly. And I say going on about 4 or 5 years now. I also share this channel with a girl named Aaliyah. Aaliyah, she's a year younger than me and Ruby. Me and Ruby are in the same like grade, so me and Ruby are the same age in a way. And Aaliyah is a year younger. She is don't know how old she is, I just know she's a year younger. Oh wait, I'm 17, she's 16. So, yeah, so there's that. And so, like, I didn't really like Aaliyah at first. Yes, being honest, I didn't. We went through a lot it was when I was a sophomore. No, I think it was when I was a freshman. No, I was a sophomore. And we were going through a lot because we're not gonna speak of it, but we went through a lot and we had a lot of beef, and I basically like threatened her, and it probably wasn't the smart thing to do. Oh, by the way, if you see me like looking over here, I have two mirrors right here, so I can like get up close. Okay, just letting you know. So idiotically, I threatened her, and we didn't talk after that. But then my junior year, I had a class, and I knew Ruby. Ruby was in that class, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm with my friend. And I knew of Aaliyah. I knew what she looked like, and I knew her name. so when I saw her walk into that class, I was like, Aaliyah, over here, now. And like, I like basically commanded her to come sit with me and Ruby. And she came and sat with us, and she told me after we like became friends and everything that when I said that, she was so terrified. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, I did not know that, because I've completely forgot about like the beef we went through, and I didn't really think about it, and I didn't really like remember it. So it was just like, she was terrified of me, and I was like, why? And then she told me why, and I was just like, oh shit, for real? For real? And so I was just like, alright, and I'm like, and I apologized to her, and now like we are like the best of friends, and like we know where each other lives. Her and Ruby used to pick me up for school, like they'll come in the morning and like pick me up for school, and we used to ride together, we used to go get breakfast together, and like we are literally like the Three Musketeers, because we're like the Three Stooges. We're like idiots, and we do really idiotic things. And I keep like, my eyebrows are weird, so I like the other weird thing right here, and I always think I overdrew, but I didn't, and it's just my eyebrow. But we all became friends, and I was so happy to have them as friends, because I went through a lot, and I was going through a lot at school, and just to have them there and like showing that they care about me and that they're gonna be there for me, it really like, it made me the happiest person in the world. It probably made me, you know, most people aren't happy about those things, but I am. I'm just like, when I know I have a true friend and I have people to like be there for me, I get so happy about those things. But that's how I met Ruby and Aaliyah, and that's how I became friends with them, and that's why I share a channel with them. I don't know if they've posted or not. I haven't been on the channel in a while, and so yeah, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out what to do next, and I'm everywhere. So yeah, I was just like, oh, I'm so happy to have you guys as friends, and I'm so happy to like have people like that by my side. But they're not the only ones that are like there by my side. They're not the only ones. I have like 4 others, and they're like everything to me. And I hold those people closer, like I hold those people, those friends of mine, I hold them as close as I hold my family. Because they're like my family, they're there for me, and they help me and protect me, and it makes me so happy. You know, some people don't get happy about those things because they just think like, oh, everyone's my friend. No, not everyone's your friend. And you learn that later on in life. You learn that not everyone's your friend and not everyone's gonna be there. You learn that. And once you learn it, it's like you take a step back and you look at your life, and it's like, oh wow, you know, they were never really my friend, and then you see the mistakes they made while you were friends, and you didn't really notice because you cared so much about them. And so, you know, it happens. Everything happens for a reason. That's my motto. Everything happens for a reason. When you lose someone as a friend, or you find someone, like you lose someone as a friend, or if you're dating someone and you break up and like they refuse to come back, or you know, they're just like, oh, I never had feelings for you. Everything happens for a reason. Someone leaves you, someone stops being your friend, it all happens for a reason. All of it, it all happens for a reason. And it's not like there's always going to be a reason for it. It's like the reason's not going to just pop up out of nowhere. No, you have to figure out that reason. Because it's like, basically, some of you are not like this, but it's like God telling you they're not good for you. And so I showed you who they really are. Oh, focus. Hello. Oh. So it's like God telling you, oh, you know, I'm showing you the way. I'm showing you the way, and I'm showing you that, you know, you're better off without them, because you will realize later on in life, because you might get sad and down about it, but you'll realize later on in life that, damn, you know, you really don't need them, and that, you know, if they were there when you succeeded, they probably would have tore you down, or made you not succeed because they were there. Alright, so I already did my eyebrows. I did my eyebrows with this Anastasia palette. Oh, I don't know if you can read that, but it's my Anastasia palette. And it's really pretty. It looks really crappy because I use it all the time, but that's what I use for my eyebrows. And then for concealer and all that, it's gonna look really dirty, but I don't care. It's my concealer palette by Profusion. I'm really cheap. I bought it at Five and Below. It was $3, but I've had it since December. Yeah. But I also use this e.l.f. palette. Yeah, I bought this from Target. I spent $14. Next thing I'm gonna move on to is my apples. Because, everyone's always like, how do you do your makeup? I'm gonna show you how I do my makeup. Okay. So, we're just gonna, oh no. So, sorry. So, what I'm using is this Anastasia palette. It's Anastasia Modern. What is it? I don't know how to pronounce that. But what I'm going to be using out of it, you can tell which colors I'm going to use out of it. So, first I am going to grab a double-ended, a Luxie brush, 249, double-sided. I'm going to grab the fluffy end, and I'm going to grab this color right here. If you didn't notice already, that's the color I was going to grab. Continuing with story time. I'm also going to tell you about another friend of mine, and she's like, I call her my baby mama, because she's always there for me, and she's just like Ruby and Aaliyah. Her name is Denisha. She's my best friend. Like, we went through so much together. We've gotten in arguments, and there was one time where we stopped being friends over something so stupid, but we ended up making up. Let me fix this. We ended up making up and being friends within a couple of weeks. It took a couple of weeks, but it took us a while to realize how stupid we were for stop being friends. And everyone realized that I wasn't happy without her. And it was just a sad time, because it's you never notice how your life could change without a certain someone in your life. And when we stopped being friends, I could have just let her go, oh, it's God showing me that I don't need her. But it wasn't that. It was God showing me, you're an idiot. Why did you stop being friends? You need her. Because we've been friends since we were sophomores. I met her when I was a sophomore. We had the same 6th period, and we had a whole group of friends in that class, and we were all idiots, and we all did stupid things. And we made basically this group of friends in that class. And I don't really talk to everyone from that group still, because we kind of drifted apart. But I still love all those people, and I'm just even though we don't talk, and we're not close, or we went through a little feud or something, I'm just I still care about you guys, and I'm still gonna be here. After doing that, I was just I still care about you guys and everything. By the way, if you keep seeing me grabbing a little brush, it's from the e.l.f. palette, the e.l.f. Erase and Conceal. And then I'm gonna grab my concealer, and I'm going to do a cut crease. It's probably gonna be a really crappy cut crease, but it's okay. We're not all perfect. So what I'm gonna do is, where that crease is right there, that is, okay, well, besides that point, that's where my cut crease is gonna be. So now, I showed you where my cut crease is gonna be. I'm gonna look over at this mirror so I don't mess up. Back to story time. Basically, yeah, it was just I made a whole group of friends in that class, and to be honest, I lost a lot of friends through my sophomore year, but the people who stayed, it showed me that, hey, you know, there are people who care about you, and there are people who will stay no matter what, and those are the people you need to keep close and never let go, because those are the people who are going to be there for you if something really dramatic happens. Like if something really dramatic happens, and that's what you look for in a friend or someone or a significant other. That's what you look for. You look for, you know, if they're gonna stick with you through thick and thin, and like be there for you. That's all you gotta look for, is if people are gonna be there for you. And if you find someone who's good for you or betters you, never let them go, ever. You know, you learn that in life. Whew. Okay, after doing that, this is probably really stupid, and people don't do this, but I'm dabbing it out so it kind of blends. And it looks really stupid, but it's something I do, and if you want to do it, you can do it. If not, like I said, I'm not a professional. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab that same double-sided fluffy brush in that same palette, and I'm gonna take this, if you know this palette, I'm taking this color right here. It's the third from the right, and I'm going to dab that onto my lid. What else can I tell you? I don't know what else I can tell you guys. You know, I told you about my friendships. Let me tell you about the time I almost died at Dinosaur Valley. If you don't know what Dinosaur Valley is, it's basically like in the middle of nowhere. There's no cell phone reception or anything. And it's like, it has dinosaur tracks and everything. And it's like an hour and a half out of where I live. It's like an hour or something away from where I live. And so we went there for a field trip, and it was for a weekend. It was a camping trip. And I was like, hell yes, sounds amazing, right? I was wrong. I was wrong. Because, you know, I almost died. By the way, guys, I don't do concealer because, like, I'm proud of my nose. I don't want to, like, slim it down. And I have, like, these, like, natural little divots in my cheeks right here. And so I don't ever contour because, like, it already looks like I'm wearing, no, not really, but I like these little divots in my cheeks because I'm chubby. And so I really don't ever think that I need contour. By the way, if y'all hear barking, that's my dog. So now we're gonna move on to eyeliner. This is like everything everyone ever asked me about, because they're like, how do you do your eyeliner? Well, I'm about to show you guys. So what I do, I'm gonna look over here, but y'all can still see me. So what I do is I go from that inner corner, right, and very lightly, and as you can tell, I left like a really, really thin, focus please, focus. It leaves like a really thin line. Oh, I almost drew on my cheek. Oh, I did. Y'all can't see it, but I did. So after doing that, I'm gonna grab that top corner very lightly, don't press down too hard. Very lightly, grab it and drag it. And so you get that. And if you want to do it thicker, you can do it thicker. I'm going to do it thicker. But if you want, you can just leave it like that. And then start from over here really thinly and connect. and make sure it all blends out, and like it's not like super high over here and super low over here. So I'll show you what I mean. So if you're gonna keep it like this, go to the inner corner very thinly. You don't want to do it too thick in the inner corner. Very thinly, and then start getting a little thicker. See what I mean? You see the difference? Oh, that one's higher and this one's lower. Make it all blend out. See? And then fill it all in. But I like my eyeliner thicker, so I'm gonna make mine thicker. If you want to keep it this way, you can. But I'm not, because I don't like my eyeliner thin, because it makes me feel weird, if that makes sense. So that's my eyeliner. And always check if there's a mistake or anything, because you don't want to like make a mistake and then after you like finish everything and you've completely packed your face, you can't change it. Do it before, like do it as you're like in the process of everything, because like, oh, I have a piece of glitter stuck to my face. Oh, why didn't y'all tell me? So make sure it's how you want it, because you never want to like mess up and then you like have to completely restart your face, like all your makeup, because you messed up and didn't fix that mistake. And so that's how I do my eyeliner. See guys? Also, I was debating if I wanted to put eyelashes on. I'm not going to put eyelashes on. Not just because I don't want to. I can't find my glue. I'm going to have to find that later, because I have plans this weekend. Not really. This is probably what I'm going to be doing all weekend, is like my makeup and everything, just for fun. Okay, so now we're going to start on the other eye. Alright? And always check. Always, like, keep switching back and forth. People say your eyebrows are never supposed to be twins. Your eyeliner need to be twins, because they're not, like, there could be like a slight difference, but if there's too much of a difference, then they're gonna look like just sisters, and it's not gonna look right. So, doing the same method, lightly, and then fill in. So as you notice, my eyeliners are not the same at all. So we're just gonna match them up. Normally it happens to the best of us, where our eyeliners don't look the same. And that's okay. It's okay, sometimes they don't look alike. No, they somewhat look alike now. They pretty much match at this point. So, after that, I once again thicken the fluffy brush, and this time instead of dipping into this dark, like lighter maroon color, I'm going to dip into this darker maroon color, and like not swipe it, but like just kind of like dab it, and then go under. And when you do this, look up. Yeah, it's like you can't see what you're doing, but it's muscle memory for me, so kind of like look up. And then see, it leaves you that. So I'm gonna do that for the other eye. And see, now we got the under eye and everything. I don't put on like eyeliner on my waterline because I don't like it, and I don't know why, I just like it. But I forgot to grab my mascara from my bag. So while I found my mascara, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Oh, I was supposed to be telling y'all the story about how I almost died at Dinosaur Valley. I almost forgot. I completely got off track. Oh, you know what? To add to all this, hello, focus, focus, focus. Thank you. To add to all this look, let's just add a little glitter eyeliner, because I want to. But finding my mascara in a bag is so hard. I found it. Okay, before adding mascara, let me do my glitter eyeliner. If you want to know where I got this from, I bought it off Wish. If you don't know, I'm not sponsored, by the way. It can never be sponsored. I got this from Wish for like $2. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and go into my cut crease. And then from my cut crease, all I'm gonna do is connect it to my eyeliner just by like going inward a little bit and then following the wing. Right, okay. Hope you're following around, guys. Or, by the way, I'm not a makeup guru or anything. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just simply a teenager who watched a lot of makeup artists growing up. It has a really deep love for makeup. Like a really deep love for makeup. Now, what I'm going to do is my mascara. And with my mascara, I do basically, but I blink while swiping up so that it coats them properly. And I don't do like a really heavy coat. I try not to because I feel like it looks really unnatural. Final, wasn't trying to do that. I'm gonna grab my highlighter. I'm not putting on any lipstick now. I have Ofra, if y'all can see that. Highlighter Rodeo Drive. It's made in the USA. I don't know, flip that and y'all can look at it. But it's a really pigmented highlight, so that's why I always blow it off before. Thanks, camera, for, unfocusing. And then go back up towards and then back down. And that's what I do. I keep getting off track and not telling y'all the story of how I almost died. So we went to Dinosaur Valley for a field trip, for a camping trip. And there's like this little creek, right? And we went to this creek and we were allowed to get into the creek. And I was in there and there's algae at the bottom. And please focus. Focus. Thank you. So we were allowed to get in, and I got in, and I slipped on a rock, and I almost hit my head, and my friends are laughing at me, and I was just like, how dare you laugh, I almost died. But the rest of the weekend was really fun. We slept in tents and played Uno, because I brought Uno. I brought Uno and everything, so yeah. And so that's everything that I do. I don't have any spray to put on my face to like finish it off, but that's basically how I do everything, and that's my highlight. So that's the end of everything. I thank you guys for watching and enjoying everything that I've done. Please subscribe and put on post notifications so when or if I post a video, y'all can enjoy it when I post it. that's it. Hope you enjoyed.